or in that turtle position.
Great beginning sprawl by William.
Takes it right to the back. Beautiful roll. Nice try. Good.
Hooks in. That was nice.
Oh, has he got an ankle lock potentially? No, slips it out. Traps the hand. Not bad jiu-jitsu right there.
William doing pretty good, progressing. Michael doing his best he can defending. It's pretty good for a first match.
Yeah, no, not bad jiu-jitsu right out the gate.
So with these, are these the purple belts going down with the blue belts as well?
This would be blue belt,
Okay.
is what this one is.
Okay.
The 156 to 185 pound division.
Got a body lock. Michael doing a pretty good job defending.
Yeah. Needs to get his back down, though. He's got his back. There you go. Start turning the right way.
Good control by William, though.
That body lock is tough, too. When you start getting that in there.
Yeah, there you go. He needs to keep going back and forth, make him switch that. Oh, he's trying to sneak it. Oh, that was
He's trying to put those hooks, the body lock hooks on the bottom because it's way more effective on the top. So he's trying to rotate so those hooks are on the bottom, and William keeps switching it up on him. So good jiu-jitsu so far.
This is sub only, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
So the way it works, you have a 6-minute first round, and then we go into overtime where you have 90 seconds. You get to pick your position, whether you write the armbar, spider position, or backpack back mount.
There you go. She's sneaking in.
This one might not go to overtime though. That's pretty deep right there. Nope. Slipped it though.
Almost had it.
It's close.
Michael doing a great job defending.
And he's
him work for it.
He's got good control. He's established control to where he's just stuck there the whole time, which is tiring.
Yeah.
If you can hold the guy there for long enough, starts to get tired, and then he starts making mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, great patience. He's just sitting there, kind of holding out, not burning his forearms out, not doing too much. Keeping it simple.
Yeah, I mean the control and the dominance is what I'm seeing here. But with the way things are functioning in the format, he could ride this out for 6 minutes, and then he gets in a dominant position and chokes him out right away.
That's why I was asking if it was points or anything, because right now, it's clear winner right now if it was just points. But
it's not though. So you see how it could turn on a dime.
So it's very interesting.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Mr. Morgan, how you doing today, sir?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, I really appreciate all the work you put into this stuff.
Hey, man, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity. I really do,
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's not a lot of people that are willing to give me that opportunity anymore. So, but yeah, it's been my pleasure, man. So thanks for having me, too.
You've always been my guy, so, you'll always be my guy.
Right. I guess that's a good thing about going to school together. I was thinking about we known each other since right about junior high.
I don't want to think.
Yeah,
how
I don't
want to
go back that far anymore.
Yeah, 22, 3 years?
Something. It's over 20 years. I stopped counting.
Show your age, there, Jimmy.
But with age comes wisdom, Just like you can tell by our beards, Brad's got a lot more wisdom than I do.
So Williams working that. Oh, he got the tap.
Wow.
Got the
There
tap.
we go.
Nice job. Trapped that leg, or trapped that arm, and then worked in the choke. Excellent. Mr. Granger for the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for William Granger.
We really need to get some red and blue wristbands so it'll match our software. Always improving here at Legion Combat Sports. Always getting a little bit better each time. We'll work on it.
That's what I noticed from last time. Y'all got some new TVs and everything, because I swear last time y'all just had the one
You like that?
in the center.
It looks
I
good,
got
doesn't
those
it?
ends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, we did the trussing all the way around now, so we can put cameras anywhere, lights. I mean, got a lot of options now.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, we try and provide a good experience for you guys, because I remember when I was fighting, coming to this different shows, and when you got taken care of, it was just a better experience. It was a lot more fun. So.
Yeah, despite the record, I haven't been doing this for too long. So like, having this experience kind of like blows other experiences out the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I've been having a weird amount of good time.
Good,
So
good. Well, I appreciate you guys.
No,
Your team always comes down. They do great. They put on a great show. So
thank you.
really appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, it takes a team.
It
takes a team.
takes a
Those guys are
family
awesome.
is what it takes.
All right, folks. Next up, we have the white belt division in a 186 to 215 pound division. Let's hear it for, coming on to us to the red corner, Trevor Cristo. And fighting out of the blue corner, let's give it up for Robert Dodd.
He's got his picture in there and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty smooth.
Rapid City Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Robert Dodd. They've got two guys fighting tonight. Pretty legit jiu-jitsu. Wonder where Trevor's out of.
Trevor on this side. Oh, these some big boys. Oh, yeah, these some big
215.
boys.
215. These are the real men.
Here we go.
There's some meat slapping. This one guaranteed. Already.
Doing a little hand fighting, a little wrestling. Trying to establish that top position, that initial control.
Oh, good.
Trevor shoots in for the takedown, but he is in a guillotine, almost triangle type of a scenario. Oh, he's out, though.
Trevor has a good hip control. He's down. He's against the cage. Robert's going to have a good bad, so I'm getting up right now. It's going to suck. I hate being against the cage.
You get a big man like that and
it's terrible.
knows how to use his pressure, it makes it difficult.
Right, that cage kind of becomes a weapon at that point. You don't want to be up against that.
Trevor was working on a Kimura for a second there, which is hard to do inside someone's guard, but he was making an attempt of it.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Well, you never know if you don't try, right?
Right.
There's a first time for everything, and he's trying to. He got the key lock from inside someone's guard.
See, and that's the worst too, because he's against the cage. His head's already, you know.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Trevor. That was sneaky. Another sneaky one.
Slick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
All right, folks, let's give it up for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Cristo. Trevor Cristo.
Yeah, that was slick. I was just talking about, it's probably not going to work, and then it worked. So good on him, man. Seriously.
That's pretty cool.
Trevor Cristo with the key lock from inside someone's guard. Style points on that one. Style points.
All right, folks, next up, we are looking for, fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for Alexander Martindale.
See, with the last one, it really shouldn't have worked, but being stuck.
And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Mr. Dalton White.
So Alexander is actually one of my students. So I'm going to jump off and do a little coaching with him. So I'm going to leave you alone on this. You going to be all right?
Yeah.
I'll be back. I
try to
promise. I
handle
won't
it.
leave you alone
Try
for
to
too
handle
long. So He's a young kid. We actually bumped him up into the adult division.
Okay.
Just because the bracket he was in, it was him and another one of his teammates. And I'm like, these guys fight each other all the time.
Yeah,
So
it would have been.
we stuck him up in brackets into the adult division. So I'm going to go do a little coaching. I'll be right back.
All right, see you in a second. Actually, we met Alexander a couple times. Seems like a great kid. We got him on the left side in blue. We got Dalton in the red, fitting his outfit. Dalton with a quick double leg. Alexander's going for a bump sweep. Tries to get it. Good guard retention. Dalton's doing a great job at working up and progressing. Almost into side control. But Alexander straight into great guard retention. Dalton here needs to kill a knee so he can pass through. That's what his coach is saying. Great defense by Alexander. Looks great. He's calm. For a kid being bumped up in a adult division, he looks really calm actually. Good job chasing the back by Dalton. Needs to get his hooks in.
Good shit.
That was crazy. Got in there without hooks. Dalton with the win.
All right, folks, let's hear it for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Dalton White.
Got to give it up for Alex for trying and stepping up his game and taking on a little bit tougher match. So good on him.
He looked good. He looked calm. That's what I was just saying. He looked, for a kid being bumped up into a adult division, very calm, very composed. Got caught, but didn't look bad. Didn't
That's
look
life.
bad at all. Yeah.
Life is going to catch
It
you.
happens.
That's all right.
It happens. Didn't look bad at all, though.
All right, coming up, we got Michael Ranaletti and William Granger. Didn't they already do? We've seen this one, haven't we? Or am I getting deja vu?
Definitely seen this, Michael. I think they're doing two.
Must be double elimination, and there's only two guys in the bracket.
Okay.
Who won in the first one? Do you remember?
All
first
right,
one was
folks,
William.
give us just one moment here. We need to fix something here just real quick, but we'll be getting right back to our next match.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, something's not right, because that's we've seen this match, so something's not right.
But if it is, again, William won the first one.
Was it William?
Yeah.
Good memory. I'm getting old, so I don't remember nothing. Earlier, the venue here, they were like, "Oh, you know what band you doing?" They were like, "Oh, we were talking about it." They're like, "Well, we're going to use this color," and she walked off. I'm like, "Cool." My wife walked over like 10 minutes later. She's like, "Well, what color were you using?" I'm like, I can't remember. I have no idea.
I wish I had an excuse for bad memory. This one I just remember. I remember that one.
That's funny. Such is life. What do you
I wish
do?
I could blame it on age.
There will be a time where you can, and then all that other stuff will just give you an excuse anyway.
So
That looks like the rematch.
Okay.
I'll be darned.
Okay.
All right, here we go, folks. Let's give it up for, fighting out of the blue corner once again, William Granger. And out of the red corner, fighting out the second out of a 2 out of 3, let's give it up for Michael Ranaletti.
All right, the rematch. You said William won the first one?
Yeah, blue corner.
Blue corner.
Another sprawl.
That's exactly how it started off. I'm having some serious deja vu on this one.
Literally.
What is going on?
William's gonna chase back. Watch.
Yeah, he's gonna go to guard. Yeah, well, this is exactly how the original one played out.
Michael actually getting into some semi-dominant position this time. Not just stuck in back, but ooh, that arm bar. Oh, got to get that out. See, being in there is a little bit different. Like, watching it, I get a tad bit squeamish sometimes.
Really?
Like, seeing people's arms and, yeah. Being in there, yeah, it's way different.
So viewing it gets you, but
Yeah.
but actually doing it does not.
No, don't mind it.
Nothing. Really?
Don't mind
You're
it.
kidding me.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, watching someone's, like, head snap back after, like, a good uppercut or something like that. Ooh.
That's an arm bar.
That's slick.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, he tapped. Slick.
See, even that, he went belly down. That looked pretty gnarly.
William Granger,
That looked bad.
2-0. Can't complain about that.
All right, folks, let's give it up for your winner of match number 2, fighting out of the blue corner, William Granger.
Well, good to know the first one was not a fluke.
Right. Proved himself.
Can't complain about that anyway.
See, you gotta love divisions like that too, because it's just easy 2 matches. You beat the first guy, then you beat him again. You know, win a gold. Gold.
All right, folks, here we go. Coming to us into the blue corner, let's hear it for Robert Dodd. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Trevor Cristo.
Rapid City Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
So another rematch.
Yeah, this is another rematch. And it was Cristo that was able to finish it inside his guard with a key lock. See if you can pull off another crazy submission.
That'd be pretty dope. Trevor looked like he's a little bit more intensive this time. Quicker on the sprawl, straight to the back.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, wow. Good turnaround. Way to wrestle up.
Trevor is using that wrestling, bulldog style where you just smash and pass.
Yeah. He's built for it, too.
He is. Yeah, you can just see, no neck.
That's one way to describe that build, yeah.
You can see him when they walk in the gym, no
Thick,
neck
yeah,
and
it's
cauliflower
that thick,
ears. You're
yeah.
like, gosh, here we go. we gonna be smashing. Okay, I can smash too. Let's do it. All right.
Doing a good job controlling hands, though, this time. Not letting him advance.
He's got that
potential.
butterfly hook.
Yeah.
Oh, he-
wow.
from in the guard again.
Wow.
Two in a row.
That's...
It was guillotine, right? Is that what I saw? Was he over the top?
I think it was the same thing. It was hard to see because of the angle, but see, that's that pressure, that wrestling pressure.
Yep. And now we're doing a little medical attention from your opponent in the ring, apparently.
Gotta love this sport.
Ah, yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, I just fought you. Now you're gonna love on me a little bit and
nothing but
maybe a
love.
massage afterwards
it's
too.
nothing but
You know.
All right, folks, let's give it up for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Trevor Cristo.
2 in a row from inside. He was probably more in half guard. He was passing, definitely. I thought he reached over for a guillotine. Did we get a instant replay on that one? The boys in the truck are working on my instant replay to see if it's in there. So
All right, next up, coming to us in the white belt division, fighting in the 126 to 155 pound range. Let's hear it for, fighting out of the blue corner, Mr. Michael Silva.
All right, this one, Tyson, is another one of my kids.
And coming to us out to the red corner, let's give it up for Tyson Pavelka.
And I think Silva's your guy, right?
Yeah.
Silva is definitely a fighter name, and Tyson is stepping up. He's a kid, but we bumped him up into the adult division to give him a little experience. So I'm gonna jump over here and do a little coaching. So we'll see. I'll be back.
This one, me and Brad over here got a little combat interest. Mike's my guy. We train out the same gym, AMAG, out of Colorado. Tyson's one of his guys. This should be pretty interesting. Mike instantly goes for a double collar. Doing a good job. He goes for a sweep and gets a little bit too overzealous on it and pulls him down into him. Tyson's now in mount. Mike doing a great job at working towards a half guard. Attaboy. Gets right back to guard. That was pretty good. In a bad position. Tries to throw up an armbar triangle. Tyson goes for it back. Like I said, I train with this kid, so. Doing a great job at staying calm, which is a benefit. He's looking like he's trying to run the wall. Turns into him, nice. Now he's in.
What's up, my buddy? How are
How
you?
you guys doing?
Tim Baser here, Evolve MMA. Come to join some commentating.
Mike needs to work up and get his pressure back, well, his posture, because can't just stay there. Can't do nothing from there. Tyson doing a good job breaking him down, though.
The question is, what is he setting up?
Look like he's catching his breath.
Because if you're
Honestly.
in that position, you have to be able to do something. So pulling the head down is one thing, but what's the next move?
Okay. See, Mike, he's being a little bit lazy here, yeah. He's getting a little bit lazy. His posture's down. He's not getting up.
So was that a setup? That's what you got to ask
sneaky.
yourself. Was that a setup or was it accidental?
He needs to get his knee up, yeah. You can hear it from the corner. He's telling him posture. He's kind of stuck. There
I'm
you go.
going to say he's been in this position before.
Oh, yeah. I've trained with this kid. He's been in worse positions. I guarantee you. He's been in worse positions. By me. That was a great setup by Tyson, though. Even better in a better position. Using that shoulder. See, Michael right now, he's being a little bit too lazy. Being a little bit too passive. Yeah, even the corner just said you got to look to attack.
What I've seen on both of these kids is their back is not flat on the mat.
Yeah.
So
Very
they both
active
understand
defenses,
position. You cannot do anything with your back flat on the mat.
So first we had Tyson trying to set something up. Now Mike's in a similar position, trying to set something up for himself. And same for a person that has trained him. Michael does have some sneaky little triangle setup, so. But Tyson doing a great job at defense. His posture is where it needs to be. Can't get triangled over from up there.
The biggest
Try
thing
to
is again, what is he going to do with the posture? He's just like relaxed right there.
Yeah.
It's like he's just comfortable. You have to be able to like pass guard or set something up. See, we're just sitting there. See, his legs are
Yeah.
wide open. That doesn't mean he wants to move. He's just comfortable.
Good attempt at a bump sweep. Yeah, got to some type of way. That's one thing Tyson did better than Mike when he was in his guard is break the posture. He's using his
Yep,
arms in
there
the
it
right
is.
place.
Got the knee in the butt.
Yeah, that's
Spread the legs. Try to
Oh.
pass. See how he's like pressing that little nerve right
Uh-oh.
below the kneecap, in between the thigh. but he has his leg there blocking. See how he's on his right side?
Yeah.
He's blocking with his knee. He's got to bring the knee in so the leg will go straight to the floor.
Mike finally getting some wrist control. Right here, if he kicked his leg out, perfect time for a scissor sweep. But I don't think he's really thinking about that. He's kind of looks a little single-minded right now. He's not really trying to too much.
Well, because this is white belt, there's no leg locks. So if he wants to create space, all he has to do is put the knee in the belly and push off.
Yeah.
That way you're out of being on bottom. Now the question is, does he want to be off bottom, or is he comfortable there? See, there's the knee to belly
Go over.
for the sweep.
See, he can't be lazy though. Sitting there trying to play.
I feel
from
like
his
he could have
back.
got that earlier.
Yeah.
Good round.
Last
Good round for
second
both of
elbow
them.
product.
They showed experience. And I'm sure both of these guys have grappled before each other.
Yeah. Last year, Mike actually did the absolute. He went against Juan De Leon.
Oh.
In his very first round, he went against Juan. And yeah, that was fun to watch.
How are you?
Safe. So, how does this overtime work? Just
So each one gets a position. They can pick the back. I believe there's an armbar position, but they get to pick one position they feel dominant in, and the other guy has to get out of it or submit it. And then I believe the other person gets to do the same thing, and whoever gets it faster. So if they both get submissions, whoever got the submission faster gets the win. So he has 2 minutes to get out of this as the defender.
see, in this, you just gotta make it nasty. You gotta go Khabib. You just gotta go fulcrum choke and just get it over with.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow,
so see,
way to defend. Attaboy.
that was about 40 seconds. 41 seconds is showing. So he has 41
defense.
seconds to get out.
Okay.
And if he holds him for 42 seconds, then he wins.
He's gonna have to get creative. The body lock. Yep, the body lock. He needs to. Yeah. Instantly get up.
See,
Come on, Mike. Gotta work, man.
and he's free.
Attaboy.
So
That's one thing that I do give him, that MMA a little bit. That's the first thing. Just get up.
Yeah.
Just get up sometimes.
that was a great match. That was very evenly matched. It's just a matter of the overtime rules. That's how it works.
All right, after an overtime, let's give it up for your winner. Coming out of the blue corner, let's hear it for Michael Silva.
Ankle placement for the rear lock allowed, or is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask, but I think it's because it's an ankle lock.
That's what I was saying.
Good job, Michael.
How are you?
Kudos, brother.
Yeah,
Couple more to go. Hope you can do it.
All right, folks, we have a result out of our white bracket in the 186 to 215 pound division. If we could have Trevor Christo and Robert Dodd up to the ring for your medal award.
Yeah, I got one guy in here. He's doing okay.
It's only just 2 people in each division. It's pretty cool. Easy medals.
How you doing, gentlemen?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Name's Micah.
Nice to meet you,
I'm the,
Tyree.
What's your name?
Tyree.
Tyree.
Nice to meet you, man.
How you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good.
Tristan. Yes, sir. Good to meet you guys. Where are you guys here from?
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and present your medals. Congratulations, man. You're our gold medal winner today, and here's your silver. I do appreciate you. Thank you guys for coming out. Great show. Some great sportsmanship here, right here, man. You guys keep doing what you do, all right?
Are you guys in the submission challenge today?
No, we fighters, so
Yeah.
we'll be on later tonight.
So you'll be on later tonight.
Yeah, we'll both be on later tonight.
All right, good. I'll be excited to call those.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so we'll be fighting back to back. Actually, we'll be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'll go first, and then he'll be up right after me.
Yeah.
Weight class. Go ahead.
170.
170.
125.
That's 125.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that bantamweight?
Feather?
That's
Featherweight.
yeah.
Yeah.
170 is pretty tough weight class.
Oh, it's
That's the
fun.
big boys. That's the big boys. That's the weight I wish I could get to.
How many?
I wish I could get to 170. Even then, I wouldn't fight at 170.
You want to? Yeah, I was gonna say you
Wouldn't
got
fight
some
at
tough
170.
competition in 170. Not that you couldn't handle it. That's not the point. But I mean, you're looking at like Nate Diaz's and guys like that.
That's what
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
absolutely.
That's the weight class right there.
155 up there. Is yeah.
I'd say some of the best fighters on the earth are from like 155 to 185.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
that little middle range right there.
You get
It's
that
a-
rare guy every once in a while, like a regular, like a Sean O'Malley. Every once in a while, that'd be 125. That can
Right.
beat pound for pound like good, but he couldn't run with those guys. Like John Jones would absolutely murder that guy.
Absolutely.
Like
All right, folks, we're
I'm
going
in
to take
full
a 5-minute
agreement.
break, and we're going to come back with your next match. In our next match, I'm going to be looking for Dalton White and Michael Silva. So if you'll be ready here in about 5 minutes, we'll be right back with you.
Okay, so Mike with a back-to-back. That's my boy.
Silva, is he from your all's gym?
Yes, we train out of AMAD, Colorado. Got a couple of guys fighting today.
All right.
So.
AMAD, Colorado. What's the name of the gym?
Well, that's the name of the gym. We fight out of Denver, Colorado. My bad. Yeah.
Okay.
It's over in Aurora. Yeah, it's just fairly new gym.
I lived in
Fairly
Arvada
small.
off I-70 in Kipling.
Oh,
so
okay.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. I spent about 6 years there. It's a nice area.
Fairly new gym, but it's nice. We got a good little team.
Glad you guys made it out.
Thank you. It was worth the drive.
How far of a drive is it from Denver, Colorado to here?
Only about like 4 hours.
Well, you're lucky.
Yeah, it's not
That's
too
7
bad.
for us.
You're coming. You said
Omaha.
Oh,
Yep.
Man.
It was 4 for me. I came by way of North Platte, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I drive through North Platte to get up here.
Yeah. Exactly.
You drove yourself?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that's dedication, man. I sat in the back of the truck dying, sitting there trying to cut weight. I could have drove if I wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, each time we've come up here so far, I've been here 3 times now, and each time I've drove each time. Usually a lot more of us come down. We only got 3 guys fighting from our gym this time. We don't have the 6 that we normally have.
Right. Is the gym numbers down, or is it just not many guys made it to this event?
No, there's a sickness going around, and then there's also I got one of our guys is set up to fight in March.
Good.
So he'll be fighting in March, and they have a strict rule of basically 30 days out. You can't have a
Absolutely.
fight, and this is exactly 30 days from his fight. So they're like, you can't fight that fight.
Well, and he's entering into fight camp, I'm sure, which is a whole different level of training.
No,
so.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We all go through it, and the 2 weeks before is what we call Hell Week.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
nonstop intensive training,
Love
cutting
it.
weight, and then the week before is just kind of like mild out, but you're weight maintaining. So it's still heavy, kind of upbeat, but
Do
not
you
as-
do you enjoy the hell week, the 2 weeks?
Yeah, I do, because it's
You do,
nice
don't you?
sparring.
Yeah.
You actually get to hit hard.
Yeah.
It's fun. You get like Shark Tank rounds. Everyone's trying to beat you up. You get to kill
Absolutely.
them finally, it's like
You know, some people might call you a little bit crazy to say that you enjoy that, but tell us a little bit about that, because I'm in the world myself, and I do enjoy getting a nice punch or throwing a nice punch. So,
Okay, so I grew up fighting with all my brothers, and well, my older brother for sure, my Brantley Go. See, I fought him growing up a lot.
Yeah.
And after me and him, we used to fight each other, but when other people would step in, then it's like, yeah, okay, now it's both of us against you. Like back off. You don't mess with my brother
Right.
here, you know.
family.
And we were always that way, thick and thin, all the way through. And then we actually both ended up in bad places at times, and we spent time in a couple of different penitentiaries, and there's a lot of fighting going on in there, pride and everything else. So it's just kind of taking care of your own and taking care of the own people you talk to, and you know, it's all family in there. And actually, another guy that's fighting tonight, Preacher, it's his debut fight, and he's 43, and I was actually in with him as well, and he's a great guy.
Debut fight at
beast.
age 43. Did you
Yeah.
hear that, fans out there?
Yeah.
Debut fight at age 43.
Never
Yeah,
too
he
old to
is.
start.
yeah.
That's
No,
impressive.
absolutely
no, you're
not.
not. No. I'm 49, and I started 5 years ago. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah.
But you find a love for it, even like no matter the age you're at, you always find a love for it at some point.
This is one of the things.
Basketball took me to a lot of places, so
Yeah.
I kind of went there and then came back around. But
No, absolutely.
you know, at 6'8", you got to kind of spend some time in the basketball world.
Oh yeah. No, at 6. At 6. I'm gonna stick to shooting trap and playing football. That's about it.
Awesome. And you know what? Shooting trap is a great pastime.
Yep.
I love that. So
My younger brother is actually going to Midland and shooting trap for them. And
Great.
Yeah. And then my other brother, the younger one from him, he's actually playing football for Midland there in Fremont.
So we got Midland Lutheran College then, right?
Is
that right?
Is it a Lutheran
All
college?
right, next up in our white belt
Yeah.
126 to 155 pound division, please welcome back to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Michael Silva.
Now, Michael Silva was just in there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he
pulled
was.
off overtime victory. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. He's really aggressive. What I was watching.
Yep, he's very aggressive. Then we also have Dalton White coming in, and he's from actually Omaha, Nebraska. He's from our gym as well.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And yeah,
Really
he's
nice.
All
Jiu-jitsu,
right,
I'd
just to
say.
let you know, this
Rode
is
them
the
a couple
gold
times.
medal round for the white belt. So,
Gold medal
the winner
round.
will be taking home a gold medal today.
Now we have somebody else joined us on the end over here. Is your mic on, partner?
Yes, it is.
Well, tell us who you are.
I'm
All
Alfredo
right,
Diaz.
and fighting out of the red
I'm
corner, I
on-
don't know if I mentioned, but his name is Dalton White. So let's give it up for him.
All right, Dalton. Dalton in the red corner. Go ahead.
Oh, my name is Alfredo Diaz, and I fight also at Evolve with Dalton and the rest of our guys here that are fighting.
That's awesome. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to the mic.
Thank you for letting me.
You fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
I think it was Dalton for a
Gotta get
takedown
us
there.
all,
That was
Mike.
pretty smooth.
That was a pretty smooth takedown. Caught it
So-
with the edge of my
Going
eye.
with the can crusher.
Absolutely. Yep, he's going for the can crusher there.
He's going for it early too.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, Michael. That's
That's good
trying.
positioning right in
Right now,
front of
he's
us,
moving up a
guys.
bit.
Need to change your angle.
there
Might be
he's
able to
fighting
see
it.
That Silva really likes to use his legs, I noticed.
Yes, he does. He does for sure.
Go up top.
Now we got an arm in there.
It's kind of
If
deep.
he turns his thumb up and spins the other way, he can get out of that.
Yep.
This is
He
one
needs
thing
to-
that he
needs to
struggles
twist
with.
out. Yep,
He
there
does.
goes Cap.
There you go,
Oh.
Mike. Attaboy, baby.
That was quick. That was good.
Yeah, like I was saying in his previous match, he's sneaky with them little triangles.
Yeah,
I
he-
train with him. He's sneaky.
I've
All
noticed
right,
that.
folks,
He
let's
really,
give it up for your gold medal winner,
Seems
fighting
like
out
he
of
was-
the blue corner. Let's hear it for Michael Silva.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's that Silva. He really likes those leg triangles. He really works those legs, and even that last round that he was in, he was really running those legs and working with them.
So how old is Dalton White here?
22.
22 years old.
Yep.
So
He's
he's
21.
a pretty young, fresh fighter then, right?
Yeah, he
Mike's
started
about
training
21
around the
too.
same time I did, about a year ago, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd say he's more in for the grappling scene than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still trains MMA, but I just don't think he has a passion for it more than just the grappling. I mean, will see if he ever wants to actually get into the cage and do an actual
He
fight.
enjoys
but
the submission. He's got a
Yeah,
nice
he does.
medal that he can add to his trophy case now. That's
Absolutely.
great.
I don't blame him though. Jiu-jitsu gets a little addicting.
Absolutely,
Sometimes.
absolutely.
It gets a little addicting.
It really
Well,
is.
Then you X-nay, it's fun too because you're not getting punched in the face every 3 seconds. You know, I mean, you X-nay that, and then it's just like it's fun.
Some people
It's-
don't consider that. Sometimes you can get into a grapple on the ground and you're taking a breath or you're resting for a minute
Mhm.
as opposed to being up and throwing and kicking.
Absolutely.
So there's ways to get rests throughout the whole fight. Tell us
Absolutely.
about some of them, would you?
About some of the fights?
Yeah, no. When you're in a fight and you're getting at it, and you need a breath, you need a rest. What are some of the areas in which you take that?
Honestly, I'd say like I'm a bit
Gets him
more
out.
used to having to do that. So pretty often it usually has to go to when we're clenching up. You have to just hold him there against the cage for a little bit and hope you can get those couple seconds of breath. Hopefully they don't throw some knees or some elbows in.
Right.
That's the
Or
worst.
try to take it to the ground and see if you can just catch that breath there while applying some pressure, making him waste some energy on you.
It's the aspect of MMA that some people don't consider. You know, like the street guy will come in off the street and
Just swing
thinking,
and
I'll take you out. You know what? You'd be in such better shape than that guy.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
he's just going to fizzle out, won't know how to get a breath, won't know how to get a rest. So
So absolutely.
it's-
And
interesting aspect.
Oh, absolutely. And then the other thing is it's as simple as just do nothing. Keep control and do nothing. Let them stress, and then what they're going to do is they're going to get them into a position where you're sitting near just resting, and they're trying to do something, and then something's going to open, and then you just seize that moment. That's what you sit there and wait for when you're on the ground like that, and you just keep control and let them do what they got to do.
So he says seize the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What are we talking about there when you
Go
say
for the
seize
submission.
the moment, right?
Go for the submission. So
Yeah.
wait for it to open up and that submission to be available, and then you just take a hold of it and you take the win.
Hundreds of different things you can do as far
Absolutely.
as seizing the moment. So
Absolutely.
Something that, like, at least regarding our gym, Tim Baser has drilled into our head, because a lot of us guys, when we first started, we're just very antsy about it and, like, very trying to just get going and roll
Yeah,
and
yeah.
spaz. Now, he told us doing nothing is doing something a lot of the time. Like, even if you just blanket up and you just lay there on top of them.
Right.
And that's, at least for me, that's one of the ways I found to seize in the moment. Like my last fight, that's what I had to do. I just laid there on the guy and waited for my moment to come up, and got
and
an
then
arm
you
triangle.
found it.
Yep.
You found it. You saw it. It presented itself. I know Tim. He's a good guy. You guys have a really good gym out there. So up next, we did have some names on the grill, but it looks like they're changing the fights.
Oh, there we go.
We got Alexander Martindale. Of course, he fights out of Top Tier. That's my gym.
All right, folks, for our next
We got
match,
another
we're
top-tier
going for
fighter
the
there.
bronze medal in the 126 to 155 pound white belt division. So please help me welcome to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Tyson Pavelka.
So are these two teammates then?
They are teammates, both
Okay.
from Top Tier.
Okay.
And fighting out of the
spent
red
time
corner,
sparring with
let's
them.
give it up for Mr. Alexander Martindale.
They are white belts. Can you guys explain the white belt a little bit to us?
No late.
Yeah, we don't do belts at my gym.
You don't do
either.
belts at your gym,
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No, we do
type
not.
belts?
right?
Mm-mm.
we're MMA strictly gym.
Wow.
We do belts, but different kind of. We don't do the white belts.
Yeah.
None of that. We do the winning belts. You know,
Yeah.
when you win the belt.
Gotta get
That's
that-
what we
gotta get
deal
that
with.
The gold.
Gotta go
So
get you
you're
a
talking
strap.
about gold belts.
Yeah, I'm talking about gold belts, event belts, and title belts, and all
So-
those. That's what we go for.
I think
Well,
both of
so
these
white
kids are
belt
bumped
means
up.
they're beginners
Mhm.
and they're just learning and they're just getting at it. So that's what's happening here, and that's what you're going to see. They're going for a bronze medal. So Tyson Pavelka, Alexander Martindale. These two boys helped us move the gym. We just moved into a new facility over there, and lifting a rolled up wrestling mat's kind of heavy.
No, absolutely, it is for sure. We actually we roll out our mats every day for practice. So with our gym, it's a boxing gym.
Yeah.
And because it's B&B Sports Academy, so
Sure.
it's Bud Crawford's gym that he made
Uh-huh.
for the community.
Outstanding.
And so we have our mats that we roll out every day because we have the 2 rings, and then we have our mats for the ground grappling and everything else. So if we want to stand up and do some boxing, we'll go on the rings, and if we want to do some grappling, we'll pull out the mats every time.
Similar setup at Top Tier.
Absolutely.
So right now, Alexander vying for position there. They're both standing up. They're both just in your elbow locks. You see anybody taking an advantage here? Is that Pavelka kid working into something here against Alexander? What do you see?
His head's a little bit too high. Alex is doing a good job keeping his head low, but
There he comes right, and there's some cage action right here.
Somebody's going to have to
Oh, yeah, I
go
can
for
do
a
this commentary,
takedown here.
man. Best seats in the house. I love this.
Absolutely.
you can't beat
I
it.
know, right? That's what I was
You-
just thinking
I
too.
can
I'm
only
like, it's
imagine.
nothing like
I
watching from
love
back.
this job. You can't beat it. It's always the best seat in the house.
And you're here for the fight tonight, right?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah, so.
Yes, I'm
Yep.
Micah Fortmiller. I announce for Legion Combat Sports, and so I'll be excited to see each and every one of you getting down.
Oh,
So-
no, we're here to give a show. At least Evolve it definitely is.
Yeah.
I think
It's
everybody
gonna be-
came to put
yeah.
out a show. That's
Yeah,
for
man.
damn sure.
That's
Well, even more
That's the
than
thing
that,
about-
you're gonna find personal accomplishment, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it's all about you step in the ring and you give it your all, then you leave it in the ring, and then you walk out, and it's just another
Yeah.
day. You make new friends. I mean, you go to war and you come out as friends.
Yes, sir.
So, like, like not to backtrack, but like the thing that y'all are talking about, like cleaning up the gym and things like that. That it all becomes tied into it. You start to fall in love with things like this. So
Yes, sir.
every time you
Absolutely.
step into the cage, you start to fight for that passion.
Absolutely.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, all
And
that.
and you walk out with a bigger family than you walked in with.
Literally meet somebody new.
Absolutely.
Like you're saying earlier, when
Well,
fighting
he went
people
for a
like
leg
your
sweep
family and
there.
everything, you
We had an
become
attempted
family.
leg sweep
Nice.
there, and there was a nice spin out of
Yeah,
Tyson
there was.
Pavelka there. He got Alexander Martindale on his back, and now he's going for that top mount. Alexander's going to have to try and get himself out of that. Tyson Pavelka using his weight to his advantage right now. Both of them catching a breath. We talked about
Yep.
catching a breath
Yep.
earlier.
you see how they're just holding and they're catching that breath, and they're not really doing a whole lot of motion. I mean, there's a little bit, but I mean, there's really not.
Alexander burning just a little bit more because he's trying
He's
to.
Working out from the
Bridge out.
bottom. Yep.
Trying to get out from under that leg lock there.
Yep. But then he's holding and just waiting for that moment to seize it. And there's, I think I thought he was going for something there.
This
Yeah,
is the
catch and
bronze
breath.
match.
Tyson's in a great position. This is where you just sit there and just watch him
Mhm.
die. Like,
These gentlemen going
You
for
wait
a
for an
bronze
arm.
belt.
You wait for an arm to come out. You wait for anything for that
That.
matter. And there's,
him turn. There's the arm right there. I
yep.
don't know if he sees it, but
I'm about to say if he slips that leg over, he's got an arm triangle, or leg triangle right there too.
He really does.
All he's got to do is slip that that arm down.
okay.
I think he.
So Tyson Pavelka trying to maintain the top there.
Isolate that one arm.
It looks like he's trying to scoot back down. Is what he looks like he's trying to do.
There's
Oh,
that
there's
spin
that
we
switch.
talked
Yeah,
about.
got
We
too
just
high.
needed that to
There it
happen,
is.
and Alexander pulled it off.
Yep.
Good reversal.
Absolutely.
Now Tyson Pavelka keeping those legs locked around Alexander Martindale. You see there, keeps him in a good position. It's a good defensive position as far as submission goes.
Yep.
Alex being coached behind us. He's to control the hips.
That's not even his coach either. That's my coach. He's in it.
It's funny because everybody knows each other too. I mean, from your gym, we know Tim and Brad, and everybody knows each other and gets together well.
Good defense.
Alexander with a nice top mount now. Sprawled out to the side.
You can see him laying that pressure down on him to try and tire him out a bit.
Now, now it's
Yeah,
his
he's
turn.
resting too.
Taking a breath right now.
Yep.
I'd like to see a little more sprawl out of Alexander Martindale's legs there. There we go.
There. Oh.
That's better. It'll help him maintain the top there, which is something he's going to want to do in this position.
He's doing a really good job of keeping him down though. He's keeping that control. That's doing a really good job there.
Yeah, he's not letting
Oh.
him get out of it. But here
There
we
it
got
goes.
armbar set up,
Oh.
and he
Oh.
broke out of it.
Ooh.
Hey, got a little overzealous, but that was. Yeah, there we go.
Both
Some good
grapplers getting
scrabbles.
into it now
Yeah,
in
it
the last
was.
20 seconds of this round.
He had that guillotine there for a second. I don't know why he didn't just take it.
Another situation here in which Tyson Pavelka is going to want to spin out of there, and we just saw it.
Yep. Let's him stand back up.
And these two grapple all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah,
from
it's
the same
basically
gym,
like
yeah.
another day at the gym with those two.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of what happens there. So bronze medal. Anybody see do we have multiple rounds here? Is it just 1 5-minute round, guys? Is that what you've seen? I haven't seen the format. I was a little late.
So far I've seen they end up going over to a coin toss, and whoever wins the coin toss picks the position.
Yeah.
And then if
That's
the
the
other person
overtime.
Okay,
escapes,
similar to last time. So they're both probably take a bottom position.
Yep. And then whoever either finishes or escapes, then that goes to whoever wins, gets the escape or finishes faster the next round. Because they'll reverse it.
I swear they were saying something about like you could pick different positions, like different like armbar positions, or like to start with.
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
that's what my coach Tim was saying. I don't know. I haven't seen that. I don't know if they're allowing that or if that's just it's just a different time.
Nice.
That was
was
good.
quick.
It was a good breakout
That
there.
was too quick.
now
So-
the other guy has to escape in that same time, I
In
believe.
6 seconds.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
And-
kinda
Kinda
We'll
hard.
see if he can pull it off. There's 2 minutes. The clock is running. It's an overtime clock. Well, it's not running, but it will.
One thing I've noticed about Alex is he doesn't really keep his hooks in that often. So it's
He
Tyson
seems to
Kidd.
be on the defense a lot. He's always trying to defend.
He gonna have to
something.
pull a miracle off, but it might be able to happen. 2, 1, and
No.
it's over.
We're about past 6 seconds there.
Yeah. There it
Yeah,
goes.
Just gotta let him ride out though.
There, he's got those ankles locked in. We needed to see
Cut him
that.
out. Way to
Nice,
go.
rear
Now he's
naked.
got a rear naked going on. It was a
Hugging.
good lock. If he can just mount the
It's-
back, he can get
no
that
hooks.
in.
It's crazy that he's finishing this submission without hooks. That's a grip. Like that's a.
It looks
F
like Tyson
squeeze.
was saying there that he didn't tap, but the ref called otherwise.
Either way, he lost that one. 6 seconds.
Yeah. That's,
So you're
that's-
saying-
Ladies and
That's a
gentlemen, your
good.
winner of the bronze
I
medal
looked
in
away
the
for 2
126
seconds.
to
Alexander Martindale.
155-pound division in the
Nice.
white belt area. Let's give it up for Alexander Martindale.
Some good action out there.
I've wrestled him a few times. It's kind of fun.
That was actually a good match. Probably one of the more exciting matches for the night. Or for the morning.
All right, we'll run down a list of sponsors here, guys. We got Fairfield, of course, sponsoring us for tonight's fights. We've got the Whiting Signs, of course. Don't forget Quick Stop, USAF, Weathercraft, Garcia and Sons, Beeline, RA Productions, Monty's Corner. And, of course, I've already mentioned it, but don't forget USAF. Super excited to have the Air Force and a recruiting team from Scottsbluff and Cheyenne here with us tonight. They'll be checking out some of the fighters, so that's great. They are not a sponsor. Up next, Joey Munoz. Does anybody know Joey?
I do not. I don't know either of these guys stepping in the ring. The only one I knew that was coming up today was that Dalton White.
So I think I'm a little familiar with Joey from
got
last
the gi
time we
pants.
came out here. He might be from the area. And then
got the gi
Trevon
pants.
Newman.
Trevon looks familiar.
He does. He's a taller guy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're going to be starting our absolute division. So starting off our quarterfinals, please help me welcome to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Trevon Newman. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Joey Munoz.
Joey Munoz.
So this is the absolute now. This is gonna be fun.
This
No
is
belt,
absolute. These
no
guys are
weight.
gonna-
Yeah,
You'll probably
this,
see a real treat right here, guys.
so with this being the absolute, that means that there's no regulated weight
Yeah,
class
it
or
don't
any of
matter.
that, correct?
It don't
Right.
matter. Like the guy. So last
It's
year,
open.
the kid that won gold just now, Michael Silva, he did one of these absolutes, and he weighs about like $125 soaking wet at most. And he went against Juan De Leon, and he's about like 3. You know,
I'd watch that. You're
Yeah,
right. And
yeah.
that-
that was a pretty interesting match. So, and actually, Mike's doing the absolute again. So
challenging.
Yeah,
Why not challenge yourself, right?
it's
Yeah.
fun.
So do we know how many there are on the list for the absolute tonight? Do we know?
I think there's 6 because
Okay.
3 on each side. That's what it's looking like, but I'm not too sure. But
Normally
see,
we do have a list and a little bit of knowledge, but
this is why you gotta
we'll
love
just take it
jiu-jitsu,
as we
'cause
go.
As a smaller guy, I feel like I could take,
No,
some bigger
absolutely.
guys.
Well, we're also used to wrestling all different sizes in the gym. You know, I mean, we go against guys that are 205, 210.
You do.
You go against guys that are 120, 150, and you get a range of motion. So, and that's where like Dalton was doing really good, and he's used to wrestling as bigger guys because he's one of the smaller guys in the gym, and it's just like I think that he could have actually done some decent work in here, but he
I'm
didn't wanna.
impressed right now with Trevon Newman actually dealing with the Joey Munoz strength,
Absolutely.
weight and strength, and he's much shorter. It seems like he'd have a good base,
Absolutely.
but Trevon dealing with it well right now. He's using the wrists. He's holding on to Munoz's wrists to try and keep control of him.
Yeah, he's
That's a tactic I like to use.
Oh, there goes a nice throw. You can see that strength right there for a second. He just put him right down on the mat like it was nothing.
Sure did. Now, Trevon is paying attention down there low. If you could see what we can see, he's still grabbing the wrists. He's still trying to control Joey's body there with wrist control with his big hands. He's the taller guy with bigger hands. So, part of his game plan. Although he's on bottom right now. Looks like he's trying to hug Joey into him.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out exactly what Joey is really going for right there. He's still got that leg locked there. So I'm trying to find out what position he's trying to work for.
Well, Trevon's going to want to stay in that position against Big Joey like that.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It'll give him an opportunity to escape if Joey goes for something here.
Doing good at job, staying patient.
Yeah,
Yep.
he doesn't really
Yep.
want to let Joey take that side control or take full mount one either way.
You're exactly right. Staying patient. Good
Mhm.
words. Good words.
You can tell Joey's strong because Trevor looks like he's
He's struggling to hold that arm out.
Kind of has that thought, doesn't he,
Yeah.
in his eyes? Man, this guy's strong.
But like you said before, he is doing a really good job. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I put his head in position right
Yeah, he
there.
did.
He needs to get his hips
Yeah,
out.
I can't tell if he's actually is he under that chin? His looks like his hand's right where his chin would be.
That's with the defense under there. You're going to want to get your
Yeah,
hand
with
up
such-
there
With
and
such a
block
big
that.
guy, that neck pressure sucks. Like
Mhm.
he's against the cage,
Mhm.
like he's just cranking on it. Like that's not a fun place to be in.
Mm-mm.
So he's dealing with that pressure rather well, actually.
Mhm. No, he is absolutely.
Yeah, actually.
That's Trevon Newman there. He's on the bottom, been on the bottom for about the last 2 minutes. Joey Muniz had a nice slam, took him down. And Joey trying to figure out something to do to him on top here.
See, with the rules being sub only, like some of these smaller guys can actually pull this off just by surviving.
No, absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
just winning overtime, you escape, and there you go.
It's a
Next
victory
round.
in and of itself. You
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
the right words just by surviving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as you just keep from getting submitted, you take and go through it, go into overtime, and get out quick, and then you take it and you win.
Because it's easy to hold on to some big guys.
No, absolutely,
Grab onto
absolutely.
that bull and just, yeah.
So did you were here in October, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
September.
It was September.
Yes, sir.
And you fought.
Yep.
You won.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I remember you now. I'm recognizing your face.
I've got a haircut since then.
Go
so.
ahead. Tell us your name again.
Tristan Ghost.
Tristan Ghost.
Yes, sir.
Talking to Tristan Ghost right there. Record, Tristan.
I am 3-0.
3-0.
Yes, sir.
That's great.
Congratulations, too, by the way, man.
Thank you.
That's impressive. I can never string.
Was your
couple
third
wins back
victory
to
then
back.
in September?
No, that was my second. My third one was actually just last month in KC.
Nice.
Kansas City, Kansas. We went down there with a full team, 6 of us, and came back, and I brought it back a win. So
Outstanding. Good job. Trevon's still dealing with the Muniz pressure here. I am kind of happy for Trevon that he hasn't let that weight and strength get to him. I'm impressed.
Well, even right now, Munoz, he could move to like a full mount or something. He's kind of like.
yeah, he can scoot up on that.
He could, and as soon as you say it, it seemed like he was going to try it, but
Nice friendly roll.
Yeah,
That's-
they were talking to each other right there. You see that?
Yeah.
Nice friendly roll. Thanks.
it's all
man.
good.
Nothing but smiles.
They will do that overtime session where one will sit and one
Yeah.
will be behind.
Yes,
They're
sir.
going to do that every time.
Unless there's a finish, correct? Because if they finish in that's final, right?
If there's a submit.
Yep.
So in a nice clean grapple with no submission right there, this is how you get to determine the winner.
Yep. That little toss, and then yeah.
Like the last match, Alexander got that 6-second escape and then
That
was
was
able
crazy.
to prevent his guy from doing that, which
Mhm.
gave him the win. So here we go, Muniz on the back. Newman taking the front side.
I almost want to say with that strength
Yeah,
out, that's
as soon
just
as
kind of a
yeah.
scary spot for him
As
to
soon as the
be.
rev goes off, you just sit there and
Yeah, exactly. He just sat right back.
Newman working those hands and wrists again.
He was under the neck there for a minute there.
Could set him up for a spin right now. Heard coach over there saying tuck your chin.
Yeah, because he's under that chin there, I believe. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he
you
needs to get that.
definitely need your chin tucked. Of course, we saw a couple of, like UFC 310, somebody got his teeth broken out when he had his chin tucked.
You know what? And
That's a
actually,
fulcrum.
yeah, I've actually had that happen too. I've actually busted Fredo, the one that was on the mic a little bit ago. Back when I was starting, he had done a jaw lock.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, but
Yeah.
it's just with your jaw instead of being under the chin. And he squeezed hard enough that he actually broke the face off one of my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my
And-
But
favorite
that, I mean,
jokes.
that's your defense, though. You got to get that chin down.
Exactly.
You
exactly.
have to, so.
Yep. I mean, it's a give or take. I mean, I even had my mouthpiece in, and it was just my bottom rail that wasn't covered, you know. And
Nice. Interesting.
absolutely, it was different, but
Yeah, those ones suck.
no,
Depending
absolutely,
who you-
they hurt. They hurt so bad.
So here we got Newman with his legs wrapped around and trying a near rear naked choke on Muniz here.
Yeah, he's going for that same thing. He's got to get that head back.
Muniz using his hands on the wrist like he should, because Newman's legs are locked in pretty solid there. I don't believe you, Lily.
Oh,
out of there.
there's a. Oh shoot.
I don't know. I'm going to have to
out of
go
There it
with.
goes.
Who's got this, guys?
That was Joey.
That was Joey.
Yeah.
All right, folks, your winner, fighting out of the red corner. Let's hear it for Joey Munoz.
I would
All
suggest
folks,
Joey did
if
more
I
there.
could get Michael Ranaletti
No,
and
absolutely.
William Granger up to the ring, please. Michael Ranaletti and William Granger up to the ring, please. And while I got you here, I want to give a shout out to our merch table back here. We have got all your Legion Combat Sports merchandise right back there. We got hoodies, t-shirts, beer koozies, all sorts of good stuff. If you see the people running around with the Legion shirt on, that's the shirt you're wanting to get. So pop on back there and definitely check us out. We've got some really cool stuff.
I'd suggest he's right about that. This might be a t-shirt year for me.
All right, and in this division, we'd like to go ahead and give the gold medal to Mr. William Granger. Let's give it up for him.
William Granger with a gold. What division?
Was that the
And-
white?
Silver medal winner, Michael Ranaletti.
Yeah, I believe those divisions were the white belt ones.
Okay.
Actually, no, that was
All
the
right, next up, I am looking for Mr. Trevor Christo, Mr. Trent Rhodes.
Oh, that,
Say you.
that was the what?
That had to have been the blue because
That was the blue belts.
yeah, the one that the two kids that went against each other from the same gym, that was white belt.
Oh, okay,
For the
yeah.
bronze
That's
one,
that's correct. Okay.
Quarterfinals coming up. We've got Trevor Christo taking on Trent Rhodes. 6 minutes on the clock. That's an upcoming match. Quarterfinals.
I ain't gonna lie, I think Trevor Christo's gonna win this.
Did you get to watch his first go around?
Yeah,
And I take it you were a little impressed with his work.
he landed 2 key locks from guard,
Mhm.
which is
That's
they were real sneaky.
He's very
look,
aggressive
thick.
too.
He's thick too.
Yeah.
That's
All right, folks.
He
Our
kinda-
next
he
match
just goes
in the
in
absolute
for it.
division, another quarterfinal.
Absolute
Let's give it up
division,
for
that's
and
what
welcome
we
to
were-
the ring,
That's what it
fighting out
is.
of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Trent Rhodes. And
Trent
fighting out of the
Rhodes.
red corner, let's hear it for Mr. Trevor Christo.
Trevor Christo. That's the gentleman you said was tagging moves, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's very aggressive and just goes in after it, and he does a really good job actually. Really knows how to. There you go. There's right for the takedown. Yep.
And it looks like Christo going right to a leg cross there to try and protect himself, and he's going to try and pull Trent into his body.
If I'm not mistaken, I did get to talk to Trent in the back, and I think he said this was his first competition.
So that's an interesting point there. If this is his first competition, and Christo is as tough as you say.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder how many Christo has.
Yeah.
It'd be a good thing to ask those guys.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
We're at 5 minutes
From the
now.
guard too. He's not even.
No,
that's
and
that's that style. He's not even trying to pass the guard.
That's his strength. Yep.
It's a reverse Kamara lock almost right there.
He's literally just going for it. He doesn't care about passing that guard.
Right.
Or maybe.
Well, that's the same thing. So like it comes to brute strength. I mean, I've known people that can do a triangle from that position that Christo's in, and it's just because it's just pure brute strength.
So I'm just going to throw a name out there, Chuck Liddell. I mean, he's one of the masters of the triangle. I mean,
good attempt at a dummy sweep from Trent, but
Trent's still on the bottom.
Cage.
Trevor maintaining top.
That was good cage awareness, knowing he could have got swept.
There goes he's got
You speak of the cage awareness. He's using his foot on the cage there. Now he's locked him back in. But he's done a good job keeping Trevor into his body.
Yep.
That's really all he's got in this position.
See, that's why I was interested. I was going to ask you what other you do MMA. Have you ever fought in like a ring or anything else like that?
So I've never done boxing, but I used to wrestle in high school, and then the closest to boxing I've been is places that we don't
now tell
really
us
talk
your
about.
name. Who's I?
Tristan.
Tristan.
Yep.
Last name Tristan.
Tristan Ghost.
That's right, Tristan Ghost.
So
I wanted you to elaborate because for me, being in a cage and fighting like in an open match.
Wait a minute. Who's me?
Oh, Tyree Wolfo.
Tyree Wolfo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Tyree.
The co and main events for the fights tonight. So, yeah.
Sweet.
But fighting like in an open mat setting, like doing jiu-jitsu or like wrestling, it's like you can feel the freedom, Like
no, absolutely.
Look at that, boys.
Wow.
Did you see that roll?
That was a very nice roll to keep that control in. It was very nice.
Momentum.
Yeah, absolutely.
He used it.
He's got. Here
we go. Trent popped out.
Good posture.
Now we got Trent on top all of a sudden. Trevor's on bottom. Trevor's got his legs crossed. Trent using his elbows.
There he goes. He's going for that again.
He is.
There it goes. There it
not
goes.
Good. He's gonna.
Oh man, he's holding that. I'm surprised.
So Trevor's strong on that, and that's a really good defense from the bottom right there.
Absolutely.
Trent dealing with it well. He got his hand out there and up there to pull it back.
First time I've seen him in bad position, so it's kind of interesting to see what he's, gonna do.
It will be interesting. Has anybody had Trevor in this position yet? You guys watched the first match. So.
Not that. No. I think Trevor was on top for most of it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's bottoming out right now.
Trent doing a good job staying calm.
He's trying to get that side.
Like, he might have been lying to me in the back. This don't look like his first time.
Maybe it's his first time for Legion Combat Sports Submission Challenge 2025.
Absolutely.
We'll give him that.
Right, he didn't specify. Looks good, though. Good control.
Both guys catching a little bit of a breath probably right now, too, as we're down under the 2-minute mark. These are 6-minute rounds.
And he's not letting Trevor stay too down. He keeps climbing up.
I see Trevor trying to figure out which way to turn on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Which means Trent's putting pressure on all sides.
Yeah. Climbing up. He's not letting him go nowhere. He can't really escape. So.
Yes, sir.
Finally open
This
his
is
guard up.
he's
Oh.
working that wrist again. He
There's
really
that arm
wants
bar.
to-
There's
yeah. Trent's gonna have to do something about that.
Turn.
Maybe yank.
Yeah.
There we go.
There goes. Now he's got the back.
We might have a back mount here, guys.
Yeah. He's
Flatten
get
him
the
out.
hooks in. Oh. He's kind of too far over that top side. That weight's on the top too high.
Well, you talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're exactly right.
The distribution of the weight was too far forward, and that pushed him all the way forward. Now he doesn't have a gummy.
He's going to bend his shoulder the other way, so there's a spin. Trevor's
That's
going to
yeah,
spin.
he about tapped right there.
He just about did.
That was close.
Yeah, he had a hand out ready.
Yeah, that was close. You
If only
switch
he
the
would have
triangle
held
and you
that.
heard it.
Trent with a nice lock. He's got his
See, yeah,
arm
there
up
it
in
is.
there.
There it goes,
If
the
he can get
triangle.
that foot,
Grab his shin. Don't grab your foot.
he doesn't
grab
quite
his
have the
shin.
neck. It was a good plan there out of Trent.
He's doing
Trent Rhodes,
really
guys,
good,
working the
actually,
top
yeah.
mount pretty well.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he
Calm.
slipped
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Christo's head popped out. Now Christo going back to top mount.
See, you gotta love jujitsu, man, because you wouldn't expect that. You
Mm-mm.
really, like,
No,
No,
absolutely.
no,
see
you
these
wouldn't.
two
You
guys
wouldn't.
Just walking on the street, you really wouldn't. Ooh.
He went to go for that roll again,
He
and the
did.
momentum wasn't there.
Momentum was not there. He uses a lot of his strength. I don't know if you noticed.
Mhm.
He's relying on his muscle.
Absolutely.
He gets
And
poofed
that-
down.
And that's the thing with losing that strength. It can be one of two things. It could be an advantage, and it could be a disadvantage because it wears you out fast.
Yeah, look at these guys.
So you get tired. Then
Absolutely.
you got to rest. You got to
Mhm.
breathe. And then, wait a minute. I'm in a match with somebody.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's one thing.
Do
about
I have
him, man.
time to breathe?
You always got to read the body language. You could just
You can see when someone's tired.
between rounds. You got to look at it across from your opponent and
Mhm.
see like, oh yeah, that guy's poof. It's pressure time. Like right now, you can
Yeah,
tell
pressure time. You got the words right there. It's time.
Trevor's huffing and puffing. Like
Well, I think they're both huffing and puffing.
It's been a pretty impressive match in for the quarterfinals. Absolute division quarterfinals. Going to the OT round. We'll have one guy sitting in front, one guy mounting in back. Both gentlemen will have an opportunity to escape.
Looking for that submission or that escape. From
too
either
late
party.
to change my pick because I think Trent got this one now.
I don't know. I mean, we're going to have to talk to Trent after this now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, great.
Like, how many
control.
fights have you really had?
Good hooks.
Trevor
That's
Christo
great
looking to
control.
break.
That's great control.
You see that leg lock in there? He's got
Okay.
Trevor's right leg, and he's bending that knee.
Ooh.
There's a nice focus in on that grapple. Good job by the camera crew here out of RA Productions. We like to see those.
Great.
Yeah,
He's
they
going for another rear naked choke almost. He's got those legs locked in the way he wants it.
Doing a good job of not like completely.
Trevor's strong.
Absolutely.
Turn. Gotta turn. Like it's overtime, man. You just gotta send it. Turn. Go.
2-minute overtime sessions. We got the first minute about gone. We're into the last minute.
Cause I'm pretty sure that counts as an escape. You know?
I would think so.
That's my opinion. Like,
I'm
that's
not
an
sure
escape.
how they score that,
I
but
don't know.
you would probably have a good guess there.
Well, I guess Trent is still throwing up submissions. He still does have something.
Trent got his knee up the way he should.
Yeah, I would assume that's an escape. Yeah, there you go. There you go. They gave us one.
There it is.
Trent did a good job back there, and now Trevor's getting his opportunity. This, of course, the overtime session. 34 seconds left in it, but I don't think the time's going to matter unless they reset it to 2 minutes. Each guy get 2 minutes, I think. Yep. So Trent's going to get his 2 minutes of escape attempt. And, of course, Trevor getting his 2 minutes of back mount and try to submit.
See, this works perfectly with your training. Yeah, that's an escape. Yeah, that's perfect, man.
That was a really good escape right there. Trent probably won this match.
No, definitely. That was impressive. I was not expecting.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's give it up for Trent Rhodes.
That's what we saw there.
Absolutely.
Good
That
match
was a
out of
very good
Trent
match
there.
for both of them. That was a very good match for both of them. They both had
Absolute camaraderie there, shaking
Mhm.
hands, and as you were talking earlier, you make new friends here.
Absolutely. You leave it in the ring. That's all it's about.
So speaking of this Michael kid, right? He was my debut fight.
Oh, nice.
Now we're teammates.
Mhm.
We train together. We're roommates. We live together. So yeah, you fight
Important.
someone and you end up becoming their brother. So
All right,
actually-
folks. Our next match in the quarterfinals for the Absolute Division is going to be fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for William Granger.
All right.
And coming to us into the red corner, let's hear it for Mr. Michael Silva.
Quarterfinals again here.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's gonna do it to me. I got to go back and get ready myself. So,
Good to see you,
you
Tristan.
guys,
Thank
you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later tonight.
Get your mind right.
Absolutely.
We'll see you tonight. I'm looking forward to it, boss.
Absolutely. You guys have a good one.
Let's get him. All right, so Michael Silva taking on William Granger right here. Granger fighting out of the blue corner. Michael Silva out of the red. Seeing a lot of flips like that. Of course, this is an absolute division match. And we are 20 seconds into the first 6 minutes. Who's got top mount there?
That's William.
So we got William Granger top mount on Michael Silva right now.
Stop. Right there. Walk your right foot up.
Being coached really well.
He's in a compromising position, but doing a good job at staying calm. There you go.
It's important in this business. If you can't be calm, you probably shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
Yes, there you go. Extend, push his foot away. You're doing good, Michael. Defensive.
Yep. He is. Oh, now here we got.
Oh, smooth.
Yep, he didn't want his arm locked in there, and we saw that William Granger was setting that arm lock in, and those do really stink. They are not fun to go through.
Yeah, you could tell Mike's grimacing a little bit. That one was deep and sneaky.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for William Granger.
William Granger. Yeah, you're right. Michael Silva's favoring that a little bit.
Good job.
So that was the quarterfinals there, and William Granger came out on top. Up next, Joey Munoz and Trent Rhodes. It's more absolute division. Trent Rhodes, 29 years old. And it looks like he fights for Atos, Rapid City. And Average Joe's MMA is actually probably Joey's gym. And that's right here in Scottsbluff, I believe. So, actually, we're in Mitchell. We're in the Mitchell County Arena. I apologize. Run through one of the sponsors, Whiting Signs. One sponsor we could not do without is Whiting Signs. Whiting Signs and their sponsorship is not only responsible for the decals on our cage, but they really bring the cool factor with our custom lanyards for all our sponsors and reserve seats. Our ring cards, all of the new signage that you see, and all of our LCS printing needs. Whiting Signs is a local business that specializes in signs, banners, vehicle wraps, and so much more. Thank you, Whiting Signs, for all that you do for Legion Combat Sports. And there is a lot of cool signage out here.
Yeah, these are. Yeah, the venue from last time I was up here, it definitely looks nicer. It's brighter for some real reason.
So you can pack quite a few people in this arena.
Oh,
You
yeah.
really can. I think you can get up to 22,000, I think.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a little more. I might be off on the number. I'll double check that and bring it back tonight. But it's a nice arena and a good place to watch good fights.
Yeah, I know it gets packed. Last time I was there, I fought on the same card as Tristan from earlier.
Uh-huh.
And I fought Maurice Barraza, and it was packed.
All right, folks, here we go. We're into the semifinals of our absolute division. So please help me welcome back into the ring, coming in and fighting out of the blue corner. Let's give it up for Joey Munoz.
Yeah, definitely hard to block that out. The crowd, like.
And coming back to
Part
us,
of a challenge.
fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Mr. Trent Rhodes.
Trent Rhodes taking on Joey Munoz. Average Joe's gym. Here comes Trent. Of course, Trent just got done in that quarterfinal, and he did a really nice job. Jump on the mic here. Let's interview you. Welcome to the mic, guys. Somebody who's been fighting all day long. Give us your name, boss.
Michael Silva, sir.
This is Michael Silva joining us, and you just received a medal there, Michael. What medal did you get?
I got a gold in the 125 to 155 white belt bracket.
Nice. Now, okay, we were talking about white belt earlier. Can you explain that to us a little bit? Where's the white belt level?
White belt level, that's right when you enter jiu-jitsu, man.
There you go.
That's beginner.
So you're taking gold home in the beginner division. That's
Yes, sir.
outstanding. Good job,
But
Michael.
Believe it or not, that's the hardest belt to get because you got to start.
You got to start somewhere, that's for sure.
You do.
A lot of people don't start. A lot of people don't walk into that gym. So
Tell us about your last match there a little bit, Silva. We watched it and kind of were interested in what was going on the bottom there.
Well, that last one that I did, it was more or less I was just trying to get out of that
Right.
mount that he was in, and he just had really good top control, and
Right.
he ended up catching my arm and got me with an arm triangle.
He did. We saw the arm triangle there, so we aren't going to mess with that much. I understand you going there. It's a great match. You've done a great job all day, Mr. Silva.
I appreciate that.
yeah, I was saying on the mic, you surprised me. Surprised me. Thought you were gonna come out spazzing. I was like, oh, he's doing a good job of being patient.
Right now, Joey Munoz taking on Trent Rhodes. Joey with the top mount. He's got that honeymooner almost locked in there. There's a move you see from the past.
See, that's a big dude though. Like,
Uses his weight a lot. He's a big guy, a lot of strength. But we just watched Trent in that match 2 matches ago, and we were impressed with what he was doing.
same thing. He's staying calm, like not letting the pressure, freak him out. His arms are in the right spots.
One of the main things in this submission. Can you tell us about the staying calm in there, Michael, Mr. Silva, about staying calm underneath like Trent is right now?
That is it's a big key thing is staying calm. It's mainly because if you get too anxious and too rowdy, you could throw one of your limbs or yourself in a very vulnerable and bad position. So you want to stay calm so that way you can keep your composure and keep your defenses up.
There you go, fans, right from Mr. Silva's mouth, explaining a little bit of what's going on in the trenches there.
Like giving him Trent right now, his arms, he's keeping them tight.
You see how Trent's got his feet on the cage there, guys?
He's got a good frame.
Is that a good idea? Use the cage like that?
Yeah, it's there.
He should run it.
Yeah.
He should run that cage.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. Joey looks too big. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of weight to be trying to run.
Joey's strong, too.
Joey has really good control.
His hips is down. Like,
We're now down under 3 minutes here in this submission challenge 2025 here with Legion Combat Sports. We are in the semifinals. Of course, Trent Rhodes on the bottom mount right now of the Average Joe's MMA, Joey Munoz. Trying to figure something out on top of Trent there. Looks like Trent fights out of Rapid City. Is that correct?
I think that's what it said, yeah.
There's a good sprawl out of Joey. There's that spin I'm looking for out of Trent.
Staying calm. Like, ooh. Now
Trent's arms locked up in there. That's not a good position.
That's a terrible place to be with a heavy guy.
We'll look to see Joey capitalize on that.
He wants to get flat. That way he can close a little bit more space. Yeah, there he goes.
Munoz doing a good job not letting Trent spin out of anything that he's put on him.
This is going to get tight.
Looks like he's going for that head arm triangle.
Trent needs to keep his hand in there, and he needs to keep his chin down and breathing.
Trent's
He's
doing
spinning
a
the
great
right way.
job, yeah. He's defending everything the way he's supposed to.
Good eye. And again, he's calm down there. That's a tough spot to be in.
Hard to breathe. He's right on his chest, his little sternum and everything.
And that's a big boy. Joey's big guy. Of course, this is the absolute division, so you'll see weight against weight that doesn't match.
What were you gonna do if you had to go against one of these guys?
If I had to go against one of them, pray.
I don't know, Michael. You got a good game. You'd probably be able to pull something off in there.
I probably would have tried to play in my guard, honestly.
There we go.
I like playing in my guard.
Trent really does need to get to his shrimp to the outside and get that weight off his back. That's really what's cutting his wind down right now.
It
Just
really
staying
is too.
flat,
That and
yeah.
he did just have a match, 2 matches ago. So
Yeah, it's really important even between matches. You gotta take time to breathe, get your heart rate back down so you can keep going. That's that tournament style of grappling.
So who do we have joining us on the mic here?
I am Cody Shear. I actually fight the co-main event tonight with a gentleman you had on earlier, Tristan Goes.
Oh, all right. So Cody and Tristan, you guys will be taking each other on, or you have 2 separate fights?
Now we'll be fighting each other. It's gonna be a great match.
You guys come together out of the same gym?
No, he's out of Evolve MMA out
Uh-huh.
in Omaha, and I'm out of AMAG, Colorado, like Tyree over here.
All right. So you spend time working with Tyree.
Absolutely.
Tyree, is that a challenge for you over here?
Oh yeah, every day.
Does Cody outweigh you a little bit? You said you fight in the 125.
Yeah, I walk a little bit heavier than that, but I fight with 125. we ain't gonna disclose that, but
He's smart. He's
ain't gonna
smart. He
disclose
walks
that.
a little heavier.
But yeah, Cody's a great wrestler. Like everything Cody does is solid. It's actually like, yeah, it's definitely a challenge.
That'll be a good main event, Cody.
It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great night. Great night of fights. The whole card's stacked. Every one of those fights is going to be bangers.
We've seen a lot of you guys from last time in September come back for the Legion combat, so that's a great thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We love coming out here and fighting for LTS. It's great promo.
And it's a great exposure as well.
Yeah.
And you more matches, you get to travel, and when you're in this sport, that's what you got to do.
Absolutely.
Trent trying to spin out like we've been talking about the whole time. Joey using his weight and his strength to his advantage.
So about.
I think this might be another Joey victory here. Trent ran into some strength here. We saw him do a good job, 2 fights ago, but 2 grapples ago.
Do you know if he gets the sub in 30 seconds? Like that's what he has to do. Like he can't just hold him for 2 minutes, right?
Nah, you got to get the sub.
Yeah,
You got to get us. He has to at this point. I think Joey's going to defend that pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Trent, he's been kind of surprising.
So, Cody, we have a co-main event tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other match in that co-main event?
So Tyree will be fighting the main event for the 125-pound title.
Uh-huh.
And then I will be co-main eventing with Tristan Goes. Him and I
Yeah,
will be
there we
going.
go.
Yep.
That's an exciting night ahead of us, guys.
Good job, Joey.
All right, all
Joey.
right, folks, your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's give it up for Mr. Joey Munoz.
Joey beating Trent Rhodes there in the semifinals here. Joey had advantage pretty much the whole time there on Trent.
So I think we only got about like 3 more matches because semifinals.
Yep, that was semifinals. We'll get
Okay.
into the finals here. And I think we have the champ from last year returning, Hampton. Tyler Hampton won this thing last year. He's 35 years old, and he fights out of Pagsuco Combat Club, of course, and he'll be taking on William Granger, and Granger fighting, of course, for Spearfish Martial Arts. Granger, 20
Here we
years
go
old.
with another semifinal match
Yeah, one thing.
in the absolute division.
One thing about going.
Let's hear it for Mr. Tyler Hampton coming to us into the blue corner here. And fighting out of the red corner, we're going to have Mr. William Granger.
Now, Michael, Mr. Silva, did you take on either one of these guys today?
Yeah, I took on Mr. Granger today.
You took
and
on Granger. How was that for you?
That was definitely a different experience.
Can you give us a little bit on what he does, what we're about to see here against Tyler Hampton?
He likes to hold his mount. If he could get in his mount, it sets him up for what he wants.
I remember Tyler from last year. I'm going to tell you right now, he is one impressive grappler. This guy knows what he's doing in a submission challenge, and so you're in for a real treat here.
See, one thing, like I said earlier, body language. He just looks like looks like it's his to lose at this point.
Hampton knows
Pulls
right
guard
where to
instantly.
go.
He knows, it's his game.
Oh yeah,
He's,
right
he's
there,
taking it where he
butterfly.
wants to, and that's the thing about grappling. Like, you can't be secondary. Like, you got to know
You're
where
thinking.
it's going.
It's a thinking.
It's
if
human
you,
chess.
if you think that you're not thinking in like a chess match with this, then you are completely wrong.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm trying to get better at with Mr. Shear over here is playing human chess. With like jiu-jitsu, you sit there and you kind of, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. And
Absolutely.
I have not won.
You're getting there. You're getting there. Sometimes you go a little faster than you should, but other than that, you do all right.
Try being me getting beat up by both of you.
Don't stop going.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all a work in progress.
So we got Granger taking a top mount
doing
here
pretty
on
good,
Mr.
though.
Tyler, but Tyler using his leg well there. Both guys using their legs well.
William has great pressure, low-key. His hips are down, shoulder where it's supposed to be. Like,
Tyler Hampton returning as last event's champion.
see, in absolutes, I always want to know what their belt is, even though it doesn't matter. Like, I just want to know the difference. Because that guy on the top, I wouldn't say he's, the way he's moving and the pressure and everything, can't be too high. But
That's
he's
Mr. Granger
handling
from
things.
Spearfish Martial Arts.
Yeah, but he's handling things well.
He looks like himself. He's
20
he's
years
a blue
old.
belt.
20
Young
years old.
fighter.
I would guess like a blue belt.
That's what I would guess. It's a blue belt.
Tyler Hampton, 35 years old, so he's fighting out of the blue corner, and he knows how to use his legs. Good sprawl out of Granger to prevent that there. Tyler still looking for something to do. He's turning into Granger's body there. Is that the correct move here down there while he's got that leg locked?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good, solid way to get through and get turned back over for that arm. It looked like he was trying to maybe do an impromptu Kimura lock with his legs, but other than that, he was doing really well.
That was a good spin by Granger. Granger needed to do that to get out of that position. Now Granger defending against some kind of interesting Hampton leg lock. Hampton doing a good job finding something.
Crucifix.
Oh, you got him in that crucifix position.
That's right here in front of us, boys. Granger maintaining the top. And he's done a good job of that this whole match.
I'm going to say it again. I'm jealous of your seats for tonight. Like,
I'm jealous for your seats. What, you kidding?
Oh, man.
You get to go in there.
We just get to be out here.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Me too. So Tyler working himself down here on the bottom with Granger, and Granger maintaining the top. Tyler using those legs, and he's got an under. Look at that, guys.
That
Submitted.
That got deep.
He got that locked in real quick, and Granger submitted quick.
Yeah, one thing Tyler does really, really well is he gets that butterfly guard in, whether it's a double or a single.
All right,
It's
ladies and
really
gentlemen,
good.
your winner by submission fighting out of the blue corner. Let's give it up for Tyler Hampton.
Cody, tell us what Tyler did there. How'd he lock that in so quick? What happened?
All right, so how it all started, he got into it, we called it a single butterfly, and he reached around and got into a position to snag that guillotine, but he wasn't quite locked in. He used his butterfly to elevate Granger just enough to get that arm sliding all the way through and lock it completely in. The other leg came up, wrapped around, and gave it the counter pressure.
The impressive part of that is he really knows how to lock that in.
Oh, it was beautifully.
That was well executed.
Very well.
Took his time, and yeah, that was nice. It was a sneaky setup too, because even though he was defending it, you just can't really do too much about that.
That's the thing about Tyler Hampton is it is sneaky, and he's got a brain up there. He knows what to do out of hundreds of different scenarios.
Absolutely. It actually makes me wish I was in the absolute today. So I can,
So
roll
you
with
can
him.
be, so you can roll a little bit with him. I would. I wouldn't win. There's no way I'd win, but I would love to roll with that man and learn a thing or two.
Yeah, it makes you itch just watching these guys go. It's like, I gotta wait my turn. I gotta wait my turn.
Yeah, your turn's tonight.
Silva, are you fighting tonight?
I'm not, actually. I fight next week in Colorado.
Yeah. Good. Where are you guys headed next week?
We're going to be out in Aurora. Two of me and one of our other teammates back in Aurora, we both have a MMA fight next week, so.
Outstanding.
Yeah, gotta stay busy.
So
Gotta
you've
keep the team
been
busy.
you've been training for like probably a month. You've been in fight camp for a while now. Then, if you're going from right now,
I would say so.
You tired? You hanging in there?
I'm great, honestly.
I love it.
I could probably roll some more right now.
You hear that? He's great, Mr. Michael Silva there.
Cody can tell you a thing about fight camp with our gym.
Go ahead, Cody. Speak.
So when I first, so I've bounced around from a couple gyms here and there until I finally settled in with AMAG here with Brian Eastman.
Yeah.
And when I first came in, Brian.
Good plug. Thank you.
When Brian came in, he basically put me in fight camp, and I haven't left for the last 2.5 years.
Listen to that, guys. Mr. Cody Shear talking about how he hasn't left fight camp for the last 2 years. So that's a serious contender. When those words he just said, that's serious business.
Yeah.
So I train all year long too, but when it comes, I just box, and so when it comes to fight camp, we ramp it up a little differently than the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So for like a month.
Yeah, and it's I train 6 to 7 days. Sometimes I'll get a day off, but
yeah,
most of the time it's 7 days a week, 2-3 times a day.
MMA fighters have to.
Oh yeah, it's
you have to. Every combat sports you have to. Who am I kidding? But
the grind never stops.
The grind never stops.
Gotta stay callous. Got it. Yeah. So, Tristan earlier was talking about his experience with Hell Week, what we call it, and
yes,
I kind of want both of their experiences because I personally don't really mind it.
Do you have a Hell Week, Cody?
Oh, Hell Week sucks. I hate Hell Week. Only because my Hell Week, I usually end up. If for those that can't see, I actually have a black eye right now.
I see it.
Nice.
So it's
but it's no thing.
It's so in camp it's always if I don't have a bloody nose or a black eye, then it wasn't really a camp. So but yeah, Hell Week for us, it's hard rounds Sunday, hard rounds Monday.
He's right, guys. It wasn't a camp. He's right about that. It might sound crazy, but he is not kidding.
And so it's just a constant, just absolute.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is the final in the Absolute division. The winner of this will take home the gold medal and our cash prize today. So without further ado, let's get him in the ring. Please help me welcome back into the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for
That's why I was upset when I lost.
Hampton.
$1,000 in about 4 hours of work is pretty good payout.
And welcoming back to the ring and fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Joey Munoz.
These two have been at it before.
Yeah, I think they faced each other last year in the finals.
I think you're exactly right, and it was a $500 purse last year. So
yeah,
this year getting $1,000 is $500 is great. So here we go.
Oh, it's already a little friendly. They're talking to each other.
Munoz versus Hampton.
See, Hampton, he's not letting people take the fight where he's going. He's instantly pushing Munoz back.
It seems like
against that cage.
He reads a lot.
Yeah.
It seems like Hampton's on the attack a lot.
Yeah,
he wants to get in there and get out quick.
That's how you kind of stop some of that strength.
His thought process is kind of ahead of the game. You know, he knows what he's going to do before you do it, type thing.
That's
human chess.
That's all it is.
Last year, of course, Tyler Hampton won this thing. He did get a gold medal and $500. Apparently, the purse is $1,000 this year.
So, as a wrestler, Cody, how would you handle this situation?
Really?
Because I'm rolling. I'm just going to roll.
So, for me, I would have probably hit a double leg on when Tyler came in pressing that hard. Usually when they're pressing fast like that, it's easy to get a quick double leg in. But with Tyler and the way he is, he's probably prepped for that already, ready for that.
Most definitely.
Sometimes you just got to sit and wait and see what he wants, and see if you can counter what he's looking at.
Munoz got that pressure. He moves.
Give a quick shout out to Weathercraft Garcia and Sons, Beeline RA Productions, and Monty's Corner here. A couple of the sponsors for today's event. Joey Munoz. Some kind of an interesting top mount on Tyler Hampton right now. Tyler Hampton's the returning champion. This is your final. And these guys had the final last year. Actually, it was last year.
Yeah.
2024. Mr. Hampton in a strange crouch over here. Cody, what do you think he's doing?
I think he's trying to alleviate a lot of the pressure that Muniz is trying to put on him, which doing a great job of keeping that pressure on him, making it where he can't get up, giving him a hard time to breathe. But I think there's a trick up Hampton's sleeve that I don't think Muniz is quite prepped for right now.
Well, he's got both hands locked around Joey's wrist there. And
He's definitely trying to set up something.
Setting something up with that, I'm sure. He's keeping his knee up in the midsection of Joey Munoz right there as well, which is good use of your legs under there.
Yeah, that's so he doesn't get mount. That's good butterfly right there.
And Hampton's still keeping Joey's arm away. There, he lost lock on it.
Going over the top, maybe shoulder isolation.
We're almost to the 3-minute mark of this 6-minute round of this championship.
Worked all the way to double butterfly. Uh-oh, can opener. There's no way he finishes that. Uh-oh.
Looks like Hampton's trying.
Uh-oh. Oh. Wait a minute. Get out.
Actually, a little bit of quickness out of Munoz right there. Like to see it. And there's another underhanded choke.
Tired, quick to build up. Respect.
Both combatants back to their feet. Mr. Hampton leaning in to Mr. Munoz up against the cage. Almost to 2 minutes. 2 minutes in this submission challenge. 2025 Legion Combat Sports.
What would you do if you were in Munoz's position right now, Tyree?
You got to use that underhook. Get him on the other side of the cage, turn him. Because right now, and his head's too high. Tyler's doing a good job. He's making it dirty.
So when you say make it dirty, that means that there's a couple of things happening in there, right? Like he's got his head pressed up against Joey in a few spots that are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
What Tyler's doing is making Joey move in certain positions.
It's actually one of my favorite things to do when I have top mount. I love using my chin and my head.
Yeah. Because you got to think, in a real life scenario, I know we're all friends here at the end of the day, but in a real life scenario, I'm going to use whatever I can. A head, a shoulder, a chin.
Yep. If it's available, you'll use it.
Yeah. So I like when guys do that. I don't do that stuff too often, but it makes me want to.
Well, we're talking about keeping it dirty. So
Yeah,
that's how you
it
keep
makes
it a
me
little
want
bit dirty. You have some extra in there.
Like a shoulder blade to the jaw every once in a while,
You know, an elbow across the chest.
Yeah, just something.
Across the chin. Both men still up on their feet. We're getting down to the 30-second mark, guys, which I think will put them in an overtime session where both gentlemen will mount. We're down to 25 seconds. Pagsuko Combat Club and Average Joe's MMA. I like the koi and the spade on Mr. Hampson's shirt.
Yeah.
There's the bell. We've gotten ourselves to an overtime session, guys. Special thanks to Fairfield, Whiting Signs, Quick Stop, and not a sponsor, but don't forget that the U.S. Air Force recruiters will be here tonight.
Yeah, they had the Marine Corps, and I think in October they had the Marines out here.
Yeah.
Good spot.
It was a good spot to see that.
Military is an excellent avenue for anybody to go down in life.
Absolutely.
It pays you money. It takes you places. It trains you how to defend. It trains you how to be somewhat heroic and protect the innocent.
Absolutely. It was good to see some brothers here last time.
Yes.
In an overtime situation, wouldn't you rather go second so you know what time, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if I won the coin flip, I would say, like, yeah, he can go first.
See, and that's why my first match today,
Ooh.
I was looking
Smooth.
happy I had to
That
go
was a
second.
smooth spin out of Hampton there, guys.
Oh,
That was
nice.
a beautiful reversal on the much heavier Munoz.
See, now, like, in Tyler's situation, I got to hold on to the bull for, what, 22 seconds?
Mr. Shear, tell us what happened there. How did he do that to that big guy?
So Hyler did a really good job of getting his hips correct, or his feet placed exactly where it's supposed to be, shins in, and then he gets this beautiful Granby roll to get out of that. It was sweet,
It
very
was beautiful. Yes,
Ooh,
sir.
Look at that foot. Look at the foot.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, that's a good idea of Muniz right there, getting that control of that foot, allowing him some escape room.
Like, yeah, look at that foot. Uh-oh, he might get out. Oh, good control.
Hampton stayed
See,
there.
hold on to
Hampton
the bull.
stayed there.
Hold on to the bull. You got a couple more
And
seconds.
Joey knows what he's got to do against Hampton here. That's a
See, look.
good spin.
Ooh.
Hampton keeping the mount.
That's why it's good to go second. You won now.
Yeah.
Right now it's just.
Hampton uses his feet so well in the leg clinches.
Oh, yeah.
Like a
good.
monkey in there.
See, but to piggyback off what you were saying, Tyree, like, yeah, I'd prefer going second. I would prefer going second in overtime because then I know what time I have to beat.
Yeah. That's
Valid point. Of course, that's Cody. No, that's Michael Silva talking to us there. Michael, you got a silver medal today, correct?
No, I got a gold.
You got a gold.
Golden.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're having a little conversation here.
I always love doing that, having conversations about
I
roll.
love talking. You gotta talk.
Got 45 seconds left in this overtime round.
Good for Tyler. You said he won last time, so
He just got himself a back-to-back.
pulled himself. Yeah.
Coming into the 30 seconds. Joey breathing heavy over here, but he's not giving
See,
up.
Like even stuff like that, the little grab of the chin. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but stuff like that. It's just that's how you sneak in jokes.
Yep.
Like,
Joey's doing what he can with his hands, trying to defend all
yeah,
that.
great defense. Great defense. But
Tyler's
that control,
Tyler's just doing a really, really good job of keeping that control.
There's nothing you can
That's
do about that.
Amazing
Yeah.
grappler. He really is an amazing grappler. Look at how he's got that locked in.
finally lets out his hooks to try something last second.
That was an escape, but Joey. Not in time, but he escaped it.
Yeah.
I think Hampton wins again here.
Yeah.
I think that's a back-to-back for Hampton. Makes me wonder. Is
It
he
was a
gonna go
sweet
for a
grapple,
three-peat?
guys.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Outstanding. We saw a couple of good moves there.
Very beautiful.
All right, that is the end of our absolute division here.
Fastest escape.
We
That's
have
how he won.
get in the gate here. So
There's Mr. Cody Murphy from top tier.
first, I'll
North
say
Platte.
hell of a rematch between you two. The last one, getting back in there. Hell of a fight between you guys. Silver medal goes to Joey Munoz, if I said that right.
Joey Munoz.
I'll let
Of Average
Joey
Joe.
pass it over here, our winner of the absolute division. And the
Sportsmanship.
cash prize gold medal to Tyler Hampton here. $1,000 on
Woo!
this one. Congratulations.
$1,000
Taking
all
it
in a
again,
day's
that is
work.
that's the third
Dinner
one
on Tyler.
for you. 3 in a row on the
man. That's a
so we need to
three-peat
find
right
somebody
there.
that can come in and take him off his throne here, somebody. Good job, Joey. Good job, everybody that's came out here. A lot of good fights in this.
He
Any
counted
extra
his
words with
cash.
him? You've been giving us some good stuff. Nobody's throwing you off yet, but
I mean, I'm not going nowhere in this valley when it comes to jiu-jitsu, so you got to take me out, plain and simple. I wanted to submit everybody. Obviously, Joey's tough as heck. Couldn't submit him, tried. Whatever it is what it is. But hey, you know, you already got an MMA show tonight. Maybe you should put on some pro jiu-jitsu messages.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But
Uh-oh.
Mr. Hampton getting
future
his
possibilities
piece.
might come in there. So congratulations, Tyler. Good seeing you again. Good seeing everybody that came out. Don't forget, we do got some merchandise at the back there. And the fights tonight, everybody would like to see you come support the fighters. The MMA fight tonight, gates open at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, everything starts up. And the competitors tonight do have a free ticket into that if you were a competitor. Make sure you get that if you're going to the fights tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.
Cody Shear with us today, talking submission here. Cody, you're in a co-main event tonight, so we'll be looking forward to seeing you in that cage, and we wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely, thank you.
Michael Silva getting a gold medal in the submission challenge today. Nice job, Michael. Appreciate your efforts out there.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
And we wish you the best in your grapple next week.
Thank you, sir.
Go get him. Now, Terrence.
Tyree.
Thank you. Where are you headed next?
To the hotel, rest before this big fight, then, yeah.
What time you on?
I'm the main event. I'm on the main event with Barraza. It's fighting for a title, the 125 title.
Awesome. Okay, good. I'll have it correct tonight, so thank you for that.
No, thank
good
you,
luck
man.
to you tonight.
Thank you.
Take care of your body. Take care of your minds, gentlemen. We'll see you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Special shout out to Fairfield. Tonight's fights are brought to you by Fairfield Inn and Suites of Scotts Bluff. Don't forget about Whiting Signs. They're one of our awesome sponsors. Quick Stop. Thank you to all the Quick Stops that are turnbuckle sponsor. Of course, Weathercraft. They have 15 locations in 5 states across the Midwest. Don't forget about Garcia and Sons. We're excited to have Garcia's and Sons joining us tonight for LCS 34. And don't forget about Beeline. A huge thanks to that great sponsor, Beeline Services of Scotts Bluff. Of course, don't forget RA Productions. And we have Monty's Corner. Monty's Corner does tonight's concession stand. And we have KNEB Radio to thank. Of course, they're the rural radio network out here. And if you've been anywhere near this region the last couple of weeks, odds are you've heard our ads and the tickets giveaways happening on the radio. So special thanks to KNEB. Tune in tonight, guys. See you then.